Joining me here in the studio is the Hungarian Foreign Minister, Péter Szijjártó. Good evening to you, Foreign Minister. You heard from Faisal there that European capitals are not happy. Where's Hungary?
Well, actually, we have a series of meetings. Yesterday, I had the Polish Foreign Minister in Budapest. On Monday, we will have the visit of the Polish Prime Minister in Budapest, and on the 15th of February, we will have a summit of the Prime Ministers of the V4 countries: Poland, Czech Republic, Slovakia, and Hungary. Because what we try to reach is a common V4 position in this respect. What I can tell you in principle, because we take this issue seriously, so first we would like to discuss within ourselves, but what I can tell you as a principle, that we want to reach United Kingdom staying in the European Union, because without United Kingdom, European Union would be much weaker than it is currently.
So can you then accept the terms of the deal that is presented as it stands?
Well, we have to, of course, speak about it. We have a lot of issues where we agree. We agree that a strong European Union can only be based on strong member states. We agree that national policies should aim more competitiveness and less bureaucracy. We agree that not only the Eurozone member states, but the non-Eurozone member states should feel comfortably in European Union. And we absolutely agree that the role of national parliaments should be strengthened.
So where do you not agree?
Yeah, when it comes to the social issues, that's something that have to be discussed very carefully because, you know, we respect the right of every country to make measures in order to cut the abuse of their social system. But in the meantime, that should not end in a discriminative legislation. So discriminative legislation is of course unacceptable, but we respect the right to stop the abuse of or cut the abuse of the social system. We have to see whether these two works or not.
Do you think at this stage that it is discriminatory?
Well, we have to consider, we have received the letter of the President of the European Council the day before yesterday, so I think it's more serious issue than to go into details so quickly.
Your Prime Minister had told David Cameron that Hungarians living in Britain aren't parasites. Is that the feeling that you're getting from the proposals that David Cameron has been making? Well,
actually, we have, according to British statistics, we have 55,000 Hungarians working here, and I think that we can be proud of them since they contribute to the success of the UK economy. We have figures which show that they pay more into the tax system of yours than they receive as social benefits.
Meanwhile, Europe is dealing with the biggest refugee crisis since the Second World War. How unwelcome a distraction is David Cameron's reform agenda when you're trying to get agreement on that?
Well, actually, these are both very important issues. These are among the top three most serious challenges we ever had to face as European Union. When it comes to the migration crisis, the problem is that we don't have a common solution. And as we have to come to an agreement regarding the UK issue, we should come to an agreement how to tackle this challenge, because unfortunately there's no common European solution. We are defenseless currently, and actually those countries are allocated and those countries are attacked, which name the challenges as they are and which offer real solution, just like Hungary.
Hungary's taken a hardline approach to this, though, hasn't it? You, according to Amnesty, spent 3 times as much money on barbed wire fencing and border controls than you did on receiving asylum seekers. What does that say about your attitude to those who are fleeing the civil war?
No, we take our obligations seriously, because we are members of the Schengen zone, and Schengen zone regulations say very clearly what is our obligation. Our obligation is to defend the external, to protect the external border and make it sure that it can only be crossed through the border crossing points during opening hours. That's what the Schengen Code says.
Do you think the Schengen Agreement is dead, though?
Do I think that Schengen?
Do you think that this has highlighted the fact that the Schengen Agreement is all but dead?
Actually, our interest is to help Schengen zone to survive, because if Schengen zone collapses, then it causes unforeseeable damages to European countries and European economies. So our interest is to keep Schengen zone as it is. That's why we have to comply with the regulations, and all Schengen zone members should comply with the Schengen regulations. And if all Schengen member states complied with the Schengen regulations, there would not be such a pressure on Europe.
Your Prime Minister previously said that Europe's Christian heritage was under threat because the majority of the migrants were Muslim. Is that a Christian approach to be displaying? And is it a problem with wanting to accept migrants or not wanting to accept Muslims?
Well, strengthening the Christian values is very important, because if you don't respect your own values, you cannot respect the values.
But these are people in the most desperate need who need help.
If you don't respect your own values, you cannot respect the values of others. When it comes to the migrants, you know, it's a very serious question. Who is a refugee and who is a migrant? Because according to our understanding, when these people move through the Western Balkan route, they move from, you know, from Greece, Macedonia, Serbia, Croatia, Slovenia, but their lives are not in danger in either of these countries. So the question is whether we can consider them refugees when they move from Croatia to Slovenia. Whose life is in danger in Croatia? No one's.
Are you saying that it's somebody else's problem?
Sorry?
Are you saying that it's somebody else's problem?
No, it's a common European problem, and we have to find a common European solution. The problem is that there's no common European solution. That's why member states like us had to look for our own solutions. And thanks to the Visegrad countries' help, Poland, Czech Republic, Slovakia, we were able to defend our southern border, and we can comply with all the Schengen regulations.
Foreign Minister Péter Szijjártó, thank you very much indeed.
I appreciate it. Thank you.